everybody. I can't find the filmer Bobby, and I can't find Cecil. So I'm Jerry today, and I got a little story to tell you. We've had a little trouble on the set of the Noonr getting our videos posted. So we're here for your Noonr today on Monday, and I hope it's a good one. Because this one here means a lot to me, because I had a lot to do with it. Being there. I'm just happy I was there, is all I can say. I'm glad that they come and talk to me about it. If you've ever had anything you've wanted to do in life, and you ever get to do it, it makes it pretty neat. Me and Doug Bland on the Springfield Raceway up in Springfield, Missouri. The quarter-mile dirt clay oval there, out by the airport. There's been some pretty neat times there. One of the most special times to me was when a guy come up and talked to me about going for a two-seater ride with his boy. He asked me what it cost to go for a two-seater ride, and I told him it's $100 for 4 laps. He said, "Sure, would you take my boy for a ride?" I said, "Yeah, no problem." He said they come out there a lot, and they sat right down there on the front stretch going into turn, just as you get ready to go into turn 1, and his son just loved it. I mean, it's one of the specialest things his son ever likes to do in the summertime is go to the racetrack. They do it together. He'd tell me how his son liked just to hear the roar of the engines coming down the front stretch. You could just feel it. His son said he could just feel it, Dad, when they come down that front stretch, because I can just feel it in my gut, he'd tell his dad. And it's just the smell of being at a dirt track. If you've never been to one, you need to go. Because there's just something about being there. It's just the feel of the cars racing. It's the roar. Just gets in your gut and it just twists it up. And it's hard to explain. But if you're a race fan or a dirt racer yourself, you'll understand what I mean. Saturday night. That's what our Saturday nights are made for in the summertime, to go dirt track racing. And Sam really enjoyed this going with his dad. They'd sit there on the front stretch there, and his dad would say, "Dad, why does that one car come out there by itself and make a few laps and pull in?" His son said, "Well, Sam, that's Jerry Hoffman in the two-seater, and he's taking somebody for a ride." Then he goes back here behind the grandstands, and they get out. He said, "Dad, I'd like to do that someday." His dad said, "Sure, Sam, you can do that someday." Well, Sam stayed on his dad. He wasn't going to let him not realize how bad he wanted to go for riding that two-seater with Jerry. So finally, after Sam, asking his dad a few times about it, his dad talked to me, and I said, "Sure, love to do it, love to do it." They come out to the racetrack one night there, and they had a bunch of family members with them, and had Sam, but boy, I tell you what, he was grinning. He's ready to get in that two-seater. Well, they got his fire suit on him, and got his down in the seat, and got his gloves on him, got his helmet on him, and I was explaining to him, keep your hands right here on the wheel, Sam. And if you get scared, just take your left hand and put it on the interior, and I'll slow down if you get scared. His dad looked at me and grinned and said, "No, Jerry, that won't happen. Sam won't get scared, and he won't let go of that wheel." So as they was getting him all in there, you could just see those Simpson gloves on Sam's hand at 10 and 2. I mean, he was up on the wheel, and he had a hold of that sucker, and he's ready to go. I mean, he had a hold of it, buddy, a grip. Dang, boy, this kid's ready to go here, what are you thinking? So I got her fired up. We headed over there down around 1 and 2 and headed over to the staging lane, and we just sat there, and I raised the old Sam's shield up so he could get a little air because it was hot that night. And I was sitting there thinking the whole time, man, what's this kid doing? He's going to get a go for his laps around the Springfield Raceway finally. All them 2-3 years he's been coming to the track since we've owned it. And he's listening to that two-seater, and just feel the light shining down on them cars and hear the roar of the cars coming down the front stretch, grinding in his gut. I just couldn't imagine what this kid was thinking. So the cars pulled off the track in front of us, and we got ready to head out there, and I reached over and flopped those Sam's shield down, and I said, "Here we go, buddy, we're going. Here's your ride." We rolled out there on the track, and god dang, for some reason, the lighting ain't bad at Springfield, but it's not the best in the world. But I mean, it ain't bad, I'll have to say. Some of you can probably laugh at me for that. It ain't bad, but it really ain't bad. Some tracks I've been to. But for some reason that night, it was like every bulb was shining bright down on that race car. We come into 3 and 4 there, and I was kind of going slow and went down the front stretch and rolled into 1 and 2 and come in 3 and 4 again. I mashed on her coming out 4. Boy, when I mashed on the old car, humped up on the bars and She was getting over on the right front there, coming out of turns. Boy, I could see old Sam's head start stretching. We went down into 1 and 2, and I was kind of timid a little bit because I didn't know what he was going to think. So I rolled off into 1 and 2 and got a little sideways, got on the gas and coming out of turn 2 down the back straightaway and running off into 3. Let off, turned her to the right, got a little sideways. Boy, when I went in 3 and 4, I went in pretty good. Old Sam's neck just stretched out. I mean, head to the right, but both hands at 10 and 2. And them Simpson gloves, they weren't letting go of that wheel. No way. I mean, I was watching. No way was them fingers going to let go of that wheel. Down the front stretch, 1 and 2, I let off, backed her in there a little bit, got on the gas, come down the back stretch again, 3 and 4. I really rolled rough in her that time, had her sideways, right foot down, she was on the right front. Old Sam's head was way, looked like just hanging out the dang window now. And I mean, those gloves just grabbed hold of that wheel and they wasn't letting go. I mean, there wasn't nothing going to make him let go of that steering wheel. So we made her 4 laps. The whole time I'm wondering, this kid ain't going to get scared. And what in the heck can a kid like that be thinking for getting to go for his laps around the Springfield Raceway? We made it off the backstretch there and make a little deal through the pits to come back to the grandstands. I flipped his old shield up. I patted him on the helmet. I said, "What do you think of that, Sam?" Couldn't hear that because the motor was running real loud. We went over to the grandstands there, and man, when I pulled up there, you talk about family members being happy. They were hugging each other, they was hooting and hollering, jumping up and down. I mean, it really made me excited. I knew what I was thinking. I was fired up. This was neater crap. I mean, it was. But we got him. I got stopped up there, and they got Sam's helmet uncinched, and they took it off. They looked at him and they said, "Sam, what'd you think of that?" And the whole time I'd been wondering, I finally got to hear from Sam what he was thinking. When they took that helmet off, Sam said with the biggest grin you have ever seen on anybody's face, "That was awesome." And when he said awesome, he meant it. And those words were worth more amount of the money in anything in the world as a raindrop hit me in the corner of my left eye and slowly rolled down my cheek. And I never seen a rain cloud out that night, nor heard a thunderbolt at all. And I had to walk away a few steps just to kind of look around and look the other way, because you know how a big guy is, and has a raindrop hit him in the corner of the eye, it locks you up. But I finally knew what was going through that teenager's mind as he finally got the opportunity to make those oh-so-treasured laps around the Springfield Raceway. And that ride was special to me. It really was, because now I know what 15-year-old Sam Cobb was thinking, for he's blind and can't see. You heard me. Sam couldn't see. He was born blind. And the whole time when we were putting him in the car, I just couldn't imagine what it would be like to ride with me, Jerry. Be away from his dad and his family and everything that he was used to. All those senses of feel and everything. And to be in that race car that was such a foreign place for him to be. To hear that motor that's pretty loud. And to feel them G-forces as we went in the turn, where his neck would just stretch out the side because he never knew we was turning. He never knew it. He never let go of that wheel. And I never stopped until we was done. But that was neat to me. It really was. Because I got to tell you, it changed me a little bit. Not like I'm a bad person or anything, because I'm really a big-hearted old boy. But it made me realize that there's a lot of people out there that probably don't ever get the chance to do something that they want to in life, or something that they've dreamed of doing. And for me to be a part of that, it was neat. It really was. And like I say, it really made me think a lot more about a lot of things in life that we take for granted. We take for granted being able to see forward, or see behind us, or see backwards, or see the race cars. Where Sam just heard him. He just heard him in his gut. He just knew there was one car that come out by itself, made a few laps and pulled in. And he wanted to get in it. And he did. He got to. Well, nice the whole cake off, his dad tried paying me. His dad reached in his pocket, gave me a hug, and said, "Here, Jerry, thank you." And I said, No, you don't need to hand me that. I said, "This one here is no charge." And I'll tell you why it's neat, because he's going to get to do it again. Sam don't ask for a lot, his dad said. He was very, very happy to get that ride. But 2 days ago, Sam's family got a hold of me and they said, Jerry, Sam likes to go for a ride in that car again. They said Sam don't ask for much in life, that he's a good kid, and just kind of goes his path. What would you charge us for 4 laps? I said, this one will be at no charge again, and I'll be honored to do it. And we're going to do it too. In March on our opening night, Sam's going to get to go for his 4 laps again around the Springfield Raceway. But I've got a plan to make this one even better. And I hope that you folks out there can be there to be part of it. So I hope you guys like this little story. Be a dreamer. Believe. Life's short. We don't ever know when it's going to end. I'm not being negative at all. I'm just telling you facts. But believe in yourself. Because nobody else is going to believe in you if you don't believe in you. Just live, love, and laugh. Don't be afraid to talk to somebody if you got something to talk to. And like I say, if somebody's going to talk to you, listen. Maybe you can change your life. Sam's changed my life just a little bit, like I say, because it's touched my life. It hit me right in the heart. And I was glad to be part of it. So that's the end of the Nooner today. I hope it was worth it. You have a good day. We'll see you. Bobby, Cecial, where the hell you guys at?